Hello and welcome to the Born Yappers podcast.
Today, we have a very special guest. If you're on the YouTube channel, you can see we have Kayla Nolt. She is the family manager, an entrepreneur, a social presence, a sister,
That's what's up.
an aunt, a daughter. She's kind of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, so.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Of course.
I'm so excited. I've never been on a podcast.
Get her off the show.
We did spend about 30 minutes trying to figure out the mics and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Returning a mic to Amazon. That's fine.
You'll get that.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos, right? Is it Jeff Bezos? Amazon?
I don't know.
idea.
Jeff Bezos, Amazon. Fact check me. I think I'm right.
I have no idea.
All
'Cause
right.
It's not Bill Clinton. It's Jeff Bezos.
Oh.
There's a lot of names that just all kind of blur together. So
Yeah,
it's Jeff Bezos.
Yeah,
Bill
sure.
Gates, yeah.
All the rich
potato,
people.
potato, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, let's start off with one of the things that we almost talked about before, which is why Kayla's the first one on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, we almost talked about this before the podcast started. I said, no, save it.
Because why did we have her first?
I don't know. It kind of just came up, and then Kayla was really, really excited, I guess, to be on. She really wanted to be.
Guys, I'm honored. I am honored to be the first one.
I feel like out of all your siblings, I feel like you had to be the first one.
Naturally, yeah.
Just made sense.
Yeah, you got that little talk, so I
Yeah,
guess it works.
Whatever.
Yeah, well, it does. Anyways, can you pull your phone up for our little...
Pulling it up, we got a little rundown.
Little
Let's start
cheat
off
sheet.
with, what we usually start off. How was everyone's day? Anything crazy happen?
Yeah, I like to do just, I call it the Colt time. Open up and kind of just express yourself,
Okay.
Share how you
Yeah.
really are, how your day went.
I've been a very loyal listener, so I feel like I know the way that these things go.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
My day was good. I worked,
Nice.
and it was a good day at work. Pretty good.
That's
Pretty
good.
steady.
That's
Who was one person that stood out to you today at work?
Customer or coworker?
Either or. You can't think too long because then
I
there's
know.
that blank silence.
Well, I'm trying to think. I'm gonna go ahead and say Aaron.
Aaron.
Shout out
There we
Aaron.
go.
Aaron, shout out. He's our dishwasher, and he's sometimes just a ray of sunshine. He got a phone, so
You got a
Wow.
phone?
he dropped it,
Oh,
but it's okay. He's good now.
shout out Aaron.
Gotta love Aaron.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That was the best part of my day, I think.
All right.
Not when you drop the
You
phone,
have
but
any-
just seeing Aaron. Yeah,
You have
Yeah.
anything else to share about your day, or is that it?
it's pretty much it.
Okay. Wow. Keeping it short and simple.
I took a nap when I got home from work. That was really good.
I love an
I've
after-work
been
nap.
slapping some afternoon naps.
Same!
Yeah.
I'm bleeding.
Oh.
but
Oh my
Sorry.
god.
Well, we don't have a med kit, so...
It's just small.
How
so
was
we're
your
all
day?
right.
You were in my neighborhood.
I was off of 501 today, working
Don't tell them where I live.
working in Lidditz.
Oh.
501 is like a massive stretch. How would they know?
Alright, keep talking. Leave out
Anyways.
details.
Anyways, working. We had a little flagstone going on today. Made a real nice patio. So, working on that.
Did you
finishing
finish
it up.
today or no?
Not completely. We still got some stone to do, but we finished the patio.
So you'll be back.
Yes. Yep. The homeowner really likes it. She's a good old chap, but
When me and Colin buy our house, will you build our patio for us?
yeah, we could do that.
I
That'd be
want
cool.
a pizza oven.
Same. I really want a pizza oven too.
Well,
That
you have to
would
build
be
mine
so
first.
Cool. No, you're not checking cam pictures.
That's my bad, guys. That's my bad.
Anyways. My day was okay. I slept until 7:30. I know. And I washed my hair because it was really
I
bad.
was gonna say it looks really good.
It's been in a bun the past 2.5 weeks.
Perfect. I was supposed to wash mine today, but I took a nap instead.
Gotta take care of
Starts
yourself.
with L.
Self care.
Ends with E. Like.
Leprosy.
Does
Anyways.
leprosy actually end with E though? Leprosy.
Is leprosy still a thing?
I don't even know what it
of
means.
course. You want to know something kind of crazy? I thought one of my classmates' dad actually had it when I was younger.
What is it?
Yeah, huh?
What is it?
Leprosy?
Yeah.
It's like wounds all over your body.
Yeah.
Oh.
But there's also
Kind of
another
like
thing.
a never-ending rash.
What's that
But
thing?
like with like
Not trying to like.
boars.
Yeah. yeah.
Ugh, I
Yeah.
hate that.
But what's that thing that I'm not really trying to like be rude to anybody that has it or something? But like when you're like skin, like you obviously have your normal skin tone, but then you have like
alopecia.
white.
No, alopecia.
You have, like,
Vitiligo.
Yeah. That.
Eczema.
What is it?
Vitiligo.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Turns
had it.
out. Wait. What? No.
Yeah.
I
He
thought
had-
Michael Jackson like painted himself or something.
No, he had vitiligo, and then they didn't know much about vitiligo, so they thought the best idea was to bleach his whole entire skin, so he was one skin tone.
For real, yeah.
Doesn't that hurt?
I don't know. A lot of people in Africa like bleach their skin tone to like make their skin lighter.
A bleach and tone, yeah.
A bleach and tone.
I feel like that can't be good.
It's not good for your skin.
Definitely not. No.
Definitely like.
I
Skin
feel like
cancer.
that is like a number one cause of cancer right there. Bleach and skin is like seems like cancer to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're not. I don't know that much into it. I just know like that. But
Wowzers.
so why are you describing leprosy to vitiligo?
Oh, well, because we had talked about leprosy because we were just quoting Ice Age Sid saying leprosy, and then that had went into
Wait,
one
so
of
your
my
friend's
class.
dad had vitiligo?
Yes,
Oh.
but I thought it was leprosy.
Oh.
So you thought he was like gonna die or something?
He's like, oh my god, this
I
guy
wasn't
has
too
leprosy.
concerned, but I thought he had leprosy, and I know it's contagious, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought I was gonna get leprosy.
Oh.
So he was scared of him.
Yeah, I was.
Please don't come near me.
Please get away!
Yeah, a tad bit crazy, but I lived, so
Good. Good.
it's okay, I guess.
That's kind of crazy. All right. Well, one of the first things we have on our little notes thing that we have is okay. So your girls' club.
Yes.
Give us a little detail about it.
Shout out Amy Girls Club.
Love that.
Okay, so
I have a question before we start.
sure.
Why is it called Amy? Like,
So that's a French word, and it means friendship.
okay.
Oh, that's. I didn't
Why is
even
it
know
spelled that way?
It's just it's French.
Because every time I look at it, I know what it spells.
And how would you pronounce it?
I would still, yeah, Amy. I would still pronounce it Amy.
I think the traditional like French pronunciation is like
Am I?
or something like that. But like,
Yeah.
really, like, are we gonna
It's
be
like-
for real? Like, no,
Amy.
But
we're just
listen,
not that fancy. What?
Every time I look at it, for some reason, like my brain, it's like a brain thing. I see anime,
No, that's mostly not it.
not Amy. I see anime. It trips
Well,
me
that's
out.
the you problem.
But
Okay.
I just wanted to clear that up.
Amy Girls Club, also known as AGC. So AGC started with me and my sister Ronnie.
Shout out Ronnie.
Shout out Ronnie, we love her. And we really just wanted to create a space where girls can come if they're new to the area, if they feel like they don't really have a core group of girls, or if you're just struggling with friendships where you feel like you don't really have a lot of girls necessarily. I think that it's really important that women support women, especially in their prime years of like their 20s, 30s.
And it's so hard to find friends in your 20s
It
and
is.
your 30s.
And I feel like not a lot of people talk about how hard it is to like make friends when you're like out of high school and college and like in your next season of life. Like unless it's like your coworkers, you really don't
Unless
have
you're
anyone.
an alcoholic. Alcoholics can make friends really easy because they're always at like a club or a bar.
Alcoholics
or
are
something.
also usually not in relationships either.
Yeah, but like those also aren't like true friends. Like you
Yeah.
might
Right,
like find
right,
friends
right.
at like a bar, but like you're just gonna go drinking with them. You're not gonna have like intentional
like
conversation.
you're not gonna
Wow,
if
really
you're
thought
like in
well
a car
out there.
crash, you're
Yeah.
not gonna call your alcoholic friend.
Yeah. So I think our heart behind
Yeah.
it was like
In some cases, maybe.
I think our heart behind it was like we have both like struggled with like toxic friendships and like kind of figuring out like what that looks like, and I feel like we went through a season where like we just couldn't continue to be friends with the people we were being friends with, and we were like, we have to figure out how to meet girls that like actually care about other girls.
Yeah.
You know, because I think it's hard to like even to trust other girls that you're just like meeting for the first time is like hard.
Yeah.
But if you know that they have good intentions and like they want the same thing you do, like a healthy friendship, then like
That it's
Win-win.
It's so much easier.
Yeah.
So you're building like a girl code brand,
yeah, girl club.
Yeah.
but like following girl code.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically our like dream for the whole thing is that like girls will come and find a place where like they can support other women in any season of their life.
Girls, girls.
Girls, girls. We love girls, girls.
Another question. So say there's a lonely guy.
Yeah.
And needs friends and wants to hang out.
Yeah.
And what if the guys don't accept him and he's,
Well, mostly that's where, like, you come in, and then you can create, like, a guys club. It's, like, girls only, because, like,
It says girls
a
club.
lot, any man that, like, wants to hang out with, like, 15 girls and go to dinner is, like,
A little
a player or gay.
suspicious.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically, yeah.
But
Well, that's fair, I
Yeah.
guess.
it's
But,
also a nice little thing for, like, just having a fun little outing.
Yeah. Like, just this past weekend, we went and did our retreat. So we went to the beach for the weekend. It was very fun.
See, that's, like, fun.
And I feel like it's good to step out of your comfort zone, too. Because you're not, like, I feel like I would have used to been so scared of that idea of, like, going and meeting all new people and, like, trying to talk to them. But it's actually really fun. And I feel like you meet a lot of sweet people that, like, are walking the same patch of life as you. And it's very fun.
Yeah.
I stepped out of my comfort zone the other weekend.
What did you do?
I had to, I really like talking, but I don't like giving speeches in,
Oh.
like, big front of people.
Where did you give a speech?
I gave a speech at a wedding. I was the best man.
Oh, yeah.
And I did it, but I'm sad to say the only way I was able to do it was because I was intoxicated. Am I proud of it? Yes.
All right.
Perfect.
It's the only way I was able
Admit
to
to
get
a
it done.
crime.
It's the only way. I think I would have, but the thing is,
A little bit of liquid courage, you know?
I think
Yeah.
I think I would have done a lot better through high school speeches if I was intoxicated.
I hated speech class
You
in high
did
school.
You did a really good speech.
Did you know I used to, in middle school, I used to be in the speech elective, and I actually went to, like, a competition for a speech that I gave.
Wow.
And I was, like, 12, and I, like, stood on the stage and, like, gave my little theatrical speech, and it was the scariest thing I ever done, but I think I got a ribbon. I don't have any more, but...
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was scary. I had to stand in front of the whole school and do my speech. And everyone was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. But, like, whatever. Like,
You were
kind
like,
of a sleigh, yeah.
Hello. My name is Kayla.
But it was, like, I had to memorize, like, a whole speech, but it was, like, not a speech that I wrote. Like, it was, like, kind of like a skit, like a one-woman skit.
Oh.
It was, like, a lemonade stand thing. But it was, like, kind of a poem speech situation.
Wow.
Listen, it was cool, okay?
That's a lot harder than I expected it to
I was
be.
12.
That's kind of... that's crazy.
That sounds like it has me like spinning a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
I was really
Had
scared.
to give me the spins.
Yeah.
Wowzers. All right, what do we got next?
So you're really good at event planning.
I am.
You have by Kayla Nolt. By Kayla Nolt.
Yes.
Sorry, can't speak.
That is my little side gig.
So like, what exactly? Like, what type of events?
So, one thing about me is I just like to have my feet in a lot of different little pools.
And I'm the same way.
like, I have a lot of different things that I love to do, and I want to do it all.
Yeah.
I feel like growing up, I was like, I could never really decide what I wanted to be when I grow up.
Mm-hmm.
So I just decided to do it all.
That's me.
So, by Kayla Nolt is my events business. I do wedding coordinating. I also do, like, event planning for, like, birthday parties, engagement parties, bridal showers, baby showers, literally anything that you want me to plan, I'll do it.
Yeah.
There are, like, little subdivisions within that, so I'm working on launching my floral side of things to...
Which is so cute.
Yeah, I used to work at a flower shop, and I learned a lot there, and I thought it was really fun, and I feel like it's a hobby that, like, it's good to have,
Yeah.
you know? But I'd never really thought I would do it for, like, a job,
Yeah.
but I think it's really fun. And next summer, I was going to do it this summer, but then life got a little crazy, but next summer I'm hoping to have, like, a little roadside floral stand at my house.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Then you can get me flowers every day.
Yeah,
I like flowers.
we're going
Fun fact. Did you know the first time a man usually receives flowers is on his deathbed?
That's really
Super sad, I know. But it's fun fact. So.
Oh, that is really sad.
Yeah.
I know, it is sad. Just something to think about for all women, you know. Because you think about, all
Get
right,
your guy
also,
flowers.
Yeah.
there is this one dude on TikTok that I really like that is just goes like random, and he all of a sudden will just like go take up like flowers to guys in like the mall or like a little rose or something, and the guy's just like, what? But then some of the guys are like really emotional about it. They're like,
Wow.
wow.
Very,
And
very
you,
deep.
you like flowers?
I like flowers, giving them, but
Oh, you don't like getting them?
I have never received any flowers.
Oh, noted.
All
Okay.
right.
Sorry to get all deep and emotional.
Yeah, you got like really morbid right there. All right, this is a question for like everybody.
Perfect.
What is one thing that's happening in your life that you did not expect to be happening right now? And what is one thing that you thought was going to be happening that is?
Whoa.
I know, right?
Like,
all of a sudden you just
in the world or like in our personal lives?
Personal lives.
let's do the first part of the question.
And then the second part.
Yes,
Okay,
let's go.
so-
and I'm gonna need you to read the second part then because
Read the first part.
that just sent my brain through like a seizure.
You're spinning,
so.
aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so the question is, what is one thing that's happening right now in your life that you did not expect to be happening right now?
Okay.
Like, maybe you didn't think it would happen at all, or maybe you thought it would happen, like, later or earlier.
All right, I'll start.
You
Okay.
go.
I'd say us getting married next year. For me getting married next year.
Oh, okay, well, make sure
I
you
didn't-
speak in the mic.
Sorry if
It's
they
okay.
couldn't hear that.
Yeah,
me getting
like-
married next year.
Like
I
as
did-
an individual.
Yeah, as an individual, I
Right.
did. That was That's kind of. I'm very excited, but did not see that in my future.
Yeah.
Growing up at like 16, that I would be getting married.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
next
yeah.
year.
I would say the same thing, too. I would think it would happen a little bit later, I think. But,
Not complaining.
no, yeah, I'm not complaining at all. My little 16-year-old self would be so excited right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's a little deep.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
I think something that I didn't expect to encounter in life in general, let
Mhm.
alone at any time,
Mhm.
would be experiencing infertility
Yeah.
and walking through that at such a young age.
Yeah.
Because I feel like nobody really talks about it. And if they do, it's like, we are 35 and we're
Yeah.
going to a doctor. And I feel like nobody ever really goes to a doctor at like 23.
No.
So that's something that I feel like that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is. That is tough.
Yeah.
I love you for it.
I love you
Yeah.
too.
I love watching all your little things on it, too. 'Cause
Thank
I'm, like, learning so much about
And
it.
it's really cool because I've met so many girls that like, even some girls that I've like known my whole life that like
Mhm.
reach out to me and they're like, hey, like we're actually walking through the same thing, which like, that's just, I feel like it just goes with it. Like nobody ever talks about it really.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a very like thing that I feel like is like shamed for no reason.
Well, I feel like also, like, when are you in a spot where you can, like, just, like, tell someone? You're just
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm going through this.
Right.
And no one's gonna, like, ask.
Right. But it's been really cool to see like how my platform on social media can like bring girls together like
Yeah.
that. That's really cool.
Yeah, and it shows, it spreads awareness about
Yeah.
it, too. So then, like,
Yeah.
if it were to happen to, or it will obviously happen to other people, but,
Yeah.
like, they can be able to see that and
Yeah.
be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be okay.
And I think it also like helps me too to realize like, oh, there are actually so many people going through the exact same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty deep, but
Yeah.
All right.
it's life.
Yeah.
Facts.
Real life.
And it
What's
helps.
the second part?
Oh, the second part is, what is something that's happening right now that you thought would happen?
Something that I thought would. Wait. Say it again.
Something that's happening right now in your life that you did expect to be happening.
Okay. Do you have something?
I mean, I guess.
Go ahead. I'm still thinking.
All right. One thing that's happening right now in my life that I kind of expected was that I have multiple jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Because I cannot do the same thing, like, every single day for the
Yeah.
life of me. I would jump off a cliff. Like,
Yeah.
that's not fun for me. So, like, hopping between, like, 4 different things and having crazy schedules each week is kind of actually keeping me more sane than not. And I
Right.
kind of expected this to happen.
Good.
Yeah.
I'll go next.
Go ahead.
Something I expected to do in my adulthood would be to have a YouTube channel because when I was a little sprout, I would just walk around the house like pretending I was filming a YouTube video.
In the mirrors.
Yeah, when like if anyone remembers like the Bethany Moda like
Yeah.
era, that was like
Mhm.
all I thought about. And I was like, that's going to be me when I'm older.
Yeah.
So even though I just do it as a hobby and literally nothing else, but
It's so fun.
it's so fun. I love it. And I am living my childhood dream.
I love that for you. I really do.
So yeah.
For me, I'd say that I have like a tight. How am I trying to word this? That I got like a tight group of people around me.
Oh, like you have a nice
Community.
tight-
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Because I felt like always growing up that I did have a bunch of people around me, but I felt like it was too broad.
Yeah.
And there was like too many people that I felt that I was with, but didn't
Yeah.
feel connected with.
Am I in your tight group?
Kayla.
I hate them.
I'd say yeah. You probably
I'd say yeah.
I'd say you squeeze in the circle a little bit. But,
One thing about me and Colton is we are the siblings that are probably the most alike. Would you say?
yeah, probably.
Yeah, and I think that's why we like sometimes bicker a little bit. But we're just deep down, we're just besties.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah.
do have a question now, actually.
Sometimes you do take me off.
But I
Anyways.
have gotten that like from so many people that I've gotten like I think if you were a boy, you would be exactly like Colton.
Oh, yeah. I do think that if you guys were like opposite genders, you would just be each other.
Well, Colton was supposed to be a girl, so therefore we would be twins.
Cut the channel.
That'd be crazy.
Cut the mics. We're not supposed to bring that abroad to people.
Brooke Nicole was supposed to be my best friend.
Oh my gosh, what if we name our child Brooke?
Oh, that's so cute, guys.
No.
Brooke
Guys, this
Nicole.
haunts me
Oh,
still
an
today.
ode to Brooke Nicole. I love it.
Like, you know why you were named Brooke Nicole? Because your father was supposed to be a girl.
That's your father's name. Yeah.
That was his first name.
That sounds like hell to me. Anyways, you know how much of a chore it is? Whether I was obviously not like comprehending anything at the time, but I can still just imagine my wee little self coming out, and all of a sudden, they're expecting a girl. They did the ultrasound. They bought clothes. Everything was pink,
They
pink,
had two
girl.
ultrasounds, I think, and you were a girl in both of them. So you just
Oof.
changed it up in there. You were like, actually, switch up.
Oh, okay, that's
Psych.
graphic.
Okay,
Anyways.
well, yeah.
All of a sudden, bam, Colt pops out. Psych, not a chick.
Mom was shocked. I would be shocked if I was a mother.
She gave you a really good name. I love your name.
Ronnie picked it.
Well, I mean, it couldn't have been
Ronnie
that
gave
hard.
you a really good name.
It couldn't have been that hard. They just went from Judson, Quinton, and then they were just like, oh, we'll just throw in a couple other different letters. Colton.
I actually kind of like that, though.
It's cute. I think you all have very creative names.
Yeah.
I think Mom did a really good job at not naming you all like super basic stuff.
Yeah.
She did do good at that, but I have really good names, so I'm really excited.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Have you
I'm
told
sorry.
me those
Yeah,
names?
we've been over them.
Oh, okay.
We have our little baby names obviously picked out and stuff, and all I can say is that I pick out really good names. So,
We pick out good names.
well, if we're being honest,
Oh.
who came up with the first one?
Our
main one. No, it was me.
I know
It
it.
was me.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It was me.
I think it was Colton. Well, I don't actually know.
It was me.
I think it was me. I think you
Because
had
it's
it. I think you had it in your mind, but I also had it in my notes.
We had it mixed together. Oh, yeah, I think you did have it. in the
No
notes.
arguing on the cast, guys.
So
No, we argue a bunch. It's where we get it out.
that's where you get the good juice.
Choose.
We show
Anyways.
people that we kind of suck.
No, we don't suck. We have a great relationship, and great relationships come bickering.
Yeah.
When you're not,
I do admire
I'm
you
trying-
guys'
I'm
relationship.
trying to find
Aw.
a way to
I think
word
you guys,
this the
I think it's
best.
like the cutest thing ever how you're just besties.
Aw,
I love that.
that's really
When
sweet.
you're not annoying, we work good.
Oh.
and when you're not a hard head, we work good.
All right, next question.
Anyways, well, actually, I had a question that came up in my head. Okay, so obviously, I only have one sister, and we're 4 years apart. You guys are like 3 years apart,
Mhm.
but like you have older siblings that are a lot older than you, and like Ronnie's
Right.
7 years older than you. So
Mhm.
like growing up,
Ron
how was like the relationships between like age differences with siblings, and like when did you like become friends, and when were you like the
Okay.
most worst friends
let me
ever.
take it from here, Colton.
Okay.
I hated Colton when he was born. I thought it was the most tragic thing ever that he wasn't a girl, and second, that I wasn't the youngest anymore.
Sucks to
because
suck.
Valid.
Guys rule, girls drool.
Valid.
whatever. So I didn't like him at first,
Mhm.
but then I think I warmed up to the fact of like he was cool. I guess like a baby, like it's kind of cool to like have that when you're a little girl. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like you're
Dress
just like
them
playing
up.
house.
Yeah.
That was hella cute.
Yeah, he was pretty cute. But me and Ronnie like weren't really close until like she graduated high school and I was like in middle school. Like, because I mean, you can't really be close with someone that's in such a different stage of life as
Yeah.
you. Like, obviously we were friends, like we were like kids,
It's
but like
yeah.
we weren't ever like we never really did stuff like one on one. I wouldn't say like she had her friends and I had my friends, but like we never really like hung out until like
Yeah.
later on in life. So me and Colton were buds. Big time buds. We did everything together.
Jamie and Carly.
Yeah, we would play this thing called. Is this embarrassing?
We don't care. See, the best thing about this is a podcast. You can say it with the people
Does
you're
Christina know about this?
in. Yeah, I think so. Or she's heard about it.
Okay, so
But-
we would play this thing called. Okay, we had crazy imagination. First of all, we didn't really watch tons of like TV or like there wasn't really technology,
I watched
honestly.
a bunch of TV.
Well,
I
yeah,
know
we
you
watched
did.
like Disney Channel and stuff, but like during
I'd
the
take my
day
bowl
when
of
we were
cereal down.
yeah, during the day when we were like home or like after school, we didn't really like have much to do. So, like,
we had to make
We would play this
something
thing
up.
called Jamie and Carly, right? And he was Jamie, I was Carly. And it was like this alternate world where like
I swear our outdoors turned into like a city. Or
yeah,
like
we were turned
like
into
the
like
countryside.
these
Or whatever
characters.
you wanted
Was
it
it
to
kind
be.
of like the Backyardigans?
Yes.
No.
Whoa.
It was like, okay, imagine us. Like, I wish we could turn it into a TV show for you because it would be so entertaining. Like, imagine us, but like in any scenario. Like, one day we could be in space. One day we could be spies. One day we could be cowboys and Indians.
This is
like,
definitely given Backyardigans.
But,
It
like-
was backyardigans. Yeah. I don't
but
think she knows what backyardigans is.
okay, but like we would play this all the time, and like it was so cool. We were so creative, and I just wish. I hope that kids still have that like imagination.
Not that much.
I think
hate
some
to say
do.
it.
I think some do.
But then like we would fight a lot too. Like we would like
I think I killed Carly a couple times.
yeah, no, we would get in like arguments over these
Aggressive.
characters. Like sometimes we would just I'm done playing this forever. And then we would like run away. Yeah.
I love the best when we would play when I'd make you play sports or something or with knives or something.
Yeah.
And then we would play usually sports
Knives.
and then I would hit you with something. Or you'd mess up and then I'd just like trash you.
Yeah.
That was fun.
We used
She
to
cried.
we
a
used to
lot.
play
would
sometimes
cry
Quint would
too.
play with us too, but we would like sometimes play like horse. And then like one of
basketball
us
horse?
no, like one of us would be the horse and one of us would be the owner.
Oh.
And then like we would like
Nowadays it would be called furries, but back then it was back then nobody knew anything
It was
about
cool,
some person
okay, it was
like
cool.
actually being an animal. We were just having fun.
You were
We
just
were
pretending.
galloping around in the front yard. Yeah,
Right.
it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't have shared that. That was way worse than the Jamie and Carly
It's a
thing.
safe space, guys.
Well, you didn't let me finish.
That's definitely getting clipped.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
a safe space, but
Cut the horse clip.
Oh.
no, I'm not gonna freaking hear. Oh my gosh. Next question.
I was gonna say something. One thing I love is that like Colton tells me stories about him hanging out with you and Ronnie a lot, like growing up, and it's like my favorite.
We did
thing.
go to the movies like every week.
Because okay, well, Colton loves. Can I say this? You love.
I
like,
guess so.
You love chick flicks.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I'm not
does.
afraid. You're not allowed
He
to.
does.
That's okay at all.
Okay,
I'm
he
a fiend for chick flicks.
Yeah.
loves
Rom-coms.
chick flicks
Yeah.
and rom-coms and all that stuff, and I have to be in the mood, and I like them.
Yeah.
I usually like them. I'm never like I don't like it, but
Mhm.
sometimes I'm like I'm not in the mood for this, and he's always in the mood for it.
Well, like, okay, growing up, like, Judd and Quint would always kind of do their own thing, especially, like, once they got into high school, like, they would always be doing something, like, with their friends or whatever.
Yeah.
And Ronnie would kind of be forced to hang out with me and Colton, and we would, like, we would just go do, like, stuff all the time, but mostly go to the movies. We went to the movies all the time.
Yeah, I think that's why Colton loves movies.
Yeah.
now. He like is crazy
Mhm.
about. He's an iPad kid now. Like he's
Yeah.
an iPad adult.
Major, yeah.
He always wants
I
to
do
watch
admit it.
movies.
I'm a fiend for movies
Yeah.
and shows.
Game over when we discovered Movie Tavern. That was like
Wow.
end game for sure.
I just know you were sitting there smacking food.
He was like, no way I could press a button and they bring me food.
Yeah.
Oh,
But,
shoot.
but yeah, I think that, like, him hanging out with you two made him, like, so much better.
Yeah.
Because he just,
He's
like,
very in tune with his emotions.
you're very in tune with your emotions. I
Yeah.
tell Mom that all the time. I go, I don't
You
think I've
are.
ever
You're very
met,
emotionally intelligent.
Like, yeah. Like, it's, like, scary how, like, good you are with your emotions.
It's
Wow,
good.
guys, this is really a hype up moment.
And also, like, he's, like, really good with, like, girl stuff.
Mm-hmm. He used to like.
Been around the block.
He used to get annoyed that I don't think that's what that means.
Yeah.
He used to get annoyed that he would like have to hang out with us, but I think it paid off in the end.
Oh,
for
it
sure.
definitely paid off.
Yeah.
'Cause I like
My
you
turn
now.
to share now?
Oh.
If you guys are done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, sorry.
Yeah, no, I've really loved hanging out with the girls and everything. Because obviously, for me, like, this was my perspective. Obviously, Judd and Quint were older, a lot, like, a good bit older. And then there was just me. I was just like, well, what the heck? Like, I can't really go out with you guys. You guys are doing, like, crazy stuff. And, like, Mom would probably, like, put me in the grave if I was doing any of the stuff you guys
At like
did right
9
now.
years old, yeah.
Right. I mean, but it didn't take long. It was probably around 9 and 10 I started getting into stuff. But safe, I know.
Alright.
But, anyways, they were a bunch older, and then the girls liked hanging out, and so I was always doing that. But now, since I've gotten older, I'm really thankful that I am able to, like, I mean, obviously it started a while ago, but have a relationship with my older brothers that's, like, tight, and we can actually go out and do stuff now.
Yeah.
Because, wow, wee little Colt was always begging to go out with
Yeah.
those guys, but...
Well, I think like us as like older siblings in general are like all very close now. Like way more than we were. Like I feel like it used to be like more divided like between us. Or
Right.
like not like in a bad way. I just think we were all like at different stages in life and like you can only do so much.
Yeah.
Right.
And I feel like now we're just like we're all friends.
Right, and I love looking at like stuff like this from like different, like from our different siblings like perspectives. Because
Mhm.
like now I'm looking at it like because it's like the same thing for our younger siblings like Starlin and Asher
Yeah.
now. And honestly, they really won't understand it till they're like our age. They're
Yeah.
like it's kind of how it is. But I still think that we do a pretty good job now because we've all been through it
Mhm.
to try and hang out with the little guys, you know.
Yeah.
Because all you want to do when you're younger is just be included.
It's
you know?
true.
I
Yeah.
will say, like hanging out with you guys. Since I'm the oldest sibling of Layla, and like I hang out with Layla a lot.
Yeah.
Especially now that she's in like when she got into high school, we've hung out a lot more. But like I think I would tell you this too. You'd be like, let's hang out with like Kayla and Colin, or like let's hang out with them. I'm like, do they like really want to actually hang out with us? Because like I didn't know. I was like, they're older than us. Like I was like, I don't really think they like want.
I love hanging out with you
us.
guys. I think
So
it's
I
so
was
fun when you
always-
come to our house.
Yeah, so I would always be like so like stressed. I'd be like, I don't know if they actually like want to hang out with us.
Yeah. No, that is something because like as me as like like I have like a bunch of guys. Obviously, it doesn't help that I've become friends with a bunch of my older brothers' friends.
Yeah, you
But
also
like
have
still,
a lot of older friends, and all my friends are
Yeah.
younger.
yeah.
Mhm.
And that I think is where it kind of lies, where you're like, oh well, do like the older people like wanna hang out with us?
Yeah, which
When
is
it's
funny
just-
because like I am the older person in all of my friendships, and I like love hanging out with all my friends that are younger.
But I think like sometimes as the older one, I'm always like, am I too weird to hang out with them? Like, do they think I'm weird? Or like,
Sometimes you are.
yeah, well,
no.
you are the weirdest, yeah. So.
Oh, okay. Next question.
Moving
Alright.
on.
What is your favorite thing about Colton?
Okay, let me think. Hold on. I think
It has to be something good.
I am.
Okay.
I think there's two parts.
Okay.
I think-
there's two
yeah.
things she likes about you.
Yeah, whatever.
What
I
can
think the first thing
say?
was like going back to like that you're very like in tune with your emotional side, and I feel like your emotional intelligence is like something that I wish I had at your age. Like I feel like you're very like mature, and everyone I talk to, well, just like since it was your birthday, and like I was like, oh my gosh, Colton's birthday today, like turning 20, and everyone was like, what? He's only 20.
Yeah.
But I think it's because you're just like so mature and like you just seem like more of an adult to me. Like to me, I feel like we're the same age most of the time.
Oh, thanks, guy. I do say this. I mean, this is kind of just me, I guess, being like I don't know if it's really humble, but I just kind of think down on myself sometimes. But I'm not trying to be bad. I'm just saying that I feel like I respect all this. It's just that sometimes I feel like a wreck. Not gonna lie, but I like to
But
hear that people don't always
but
see me as a
especially,
wreck.
I'm just saying, me and my husband are gonna be celebrating 3 years in October, and so I feel like I have a little bit of like marriage advice, and I feel like
A little bit,
you
yeah.
being like so in tune with your emotions will definitely help in your marriage because it makes talking through things and communicating so much easier.
And communication
And
is
especially for
key.
Christy, like she won't have to like dig to like ask you how you're feeling, which is okay, well,
that's just something funny with us, but
Yeah.
no, yeah, she won't.
which is like amazing as a wife to like not have to like worry about questioning what your husband is feeling.
Yeah.
Second
Right.
part is that I like that you're funny because I like that we can laugh together sometimes and be a little bit stupid.
Whoa.
Like, well, okay, he does make fun of me a lot,
But it's funny.
but
so.
like, no, well, sometimes it does make me a little sad, but
You'll get that.
I think we're just funny. We're just funny guys.
All I can say is I've met a lot of people, and I do think there's some hilarious people in the world. But I think you get me on a stage with the right people. I'm talking like Theo Vaughn, Seth Rogen, Adam Sandler. I'm saying you put me up there with those cats. I'd
Well,
say
and
I'd make a name out of myself.
I think your laugh is really contagious too. Like
Yeah.
whenever you think something is funny, like I think it's like so funny because I just like
I
just think
automatically start laughing.
yeah.
I do have a pretty good laugh.
Oh.
Ah, this is why we don't compliment you so much.
Next question.
Okay, enough feeding Colton's ego. Let's
Yeah.
move on.
Oh, wait, do you have something?
He
What?
needs to be
Do you
humbled.
have something your favorite thing about Colton? Since we're all just...
My favorite thing is when you speak into the mic.
Oh.
But
My bad, I forgot to listen. This is different, all right. I got two people now, and I like to keep looking. So
I
when I
will-
look over here, I'm obviously talking in the mic. But then when I look to you, I'm not talking in the mic.
all right, I have a thing I do like about you though.
Okay, go ahead.
My favorite thing well, not my favorite thing, but one thing I like about you is that you have good style.
You do.
Like
Facts.
like my dad has really good
Shit, me.
style, and he's the only like guy that I'm close to in my life. I'm like, okay, he has good style, cool. And then I was like, well, if I ever have like a boyfriend or whatever, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to like style him. Like I don't know what guys wear. Like that's just something I never
Yeah.
had.
Yet she still tries.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
When?
You'll pick out something, you're like, this would look good, and then I say, sometimes you are really true, sometimes
Okay,
it does,
well,
but then there's other times she's way off.
Okay, no. Well,
I'm
I
like,
will say
Cut that. I
Alright,
ain't wearing it.
to level you out though, I will say with your amazing style, you do pick out some crazy pieces. That hat, that little furry hat thing.
Furry?
Not a furry.
Like a raccoon hat?
Looks like a raccoon hat.
What? Oh, what furry hat?
Jail.
You know that hat, that
That I wanted to-
Sherpa-ish hat?
That I wanted to get
Yeah,
that I couldn't get.
because it was sold out.
That hat is gas. I can't wait to get it. It goes back in stock. It's probably the most expensive hat I've ever bought.
Wait, what kind
you
of
are
hat
not
is
buying
it?
that.
Yeah, I am.
Let
She
me
said
see
I'm
if
not.
Where's my phone? I want to see
I'll
if I can
pull
pull
it
up
up.
the pic. Yeah, pull up the picture because it's ugly.
Did I send it to you?
What's it on?
Filson, I think it's 1897. Shout them out. They're pretty much like old fashioned. Like this has been a cowboy country brand.
1897, like the year.
Yes, like the year. That's when they started in 1897.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
that'll tell you right then and there. But no, yeah, I like your style. It's good. You match things.
Thank you.
You like dressing up too.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
Like I don't have to be like you have to dress up. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm just gonna dress up. Perfect.
You do pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you
that's
guys.
one thing I like about you.
Just carry on to the next thing. If I find it, I find it.
Colton's question that he wants to ask you is, who's your favorite sibling?
Oh.
Tough one. Oh my gosh, I found the hat, guys.
Oh.
Oh yeah, hunting hat.
No.
Not my fave.
And it's like wool on the inside.
Yeah, not my fave. Looks like something Dad would buy.
Let me see.
And that's like not even
Yeah,
like
that
the real.
thing I don't.
I know
like
it is
that.
something that Dad would buy.
I think my favorite sibling is. Okay, well, like this is hard
I love
because
how you're taking time to like.
I
think
have
about
so
it.
many different siblings. Like I have so many different favorites for so many different reasons.
Okay.
You know, like it's hard to choose.
There
just,
can
like,
only be one.
How about you go through and list like one thing that you like really like about.
That's
your sibling.
easier.
And
Okay.
then you can do the same thing. And then I'll.
We'll
also
start from
do
the
it.
oldest to the youngest.
Oh my god. Okay, but we gotta make it quick because we're
Why?
gonna get over time here really quick.
We don't. We have as much time as we want.
We'll start from the oldest to the youngest. Ronnie, she's my best friend, so I love everything about her.
Yeah.
Judd, I like that.
I like.
I like that he.
That's not very nice, Kayla.
I'm thinking how to word it.
Thinking.
I like that he's very like he's like big, like a true big brother.
Yeah.
Like he always wants the best for people. He looks out for people. He cares about people very deeply, and like I always feel very seen when I'm around him.
That's a nice quality.
So that's for him. Quint, he's just a funny guy.
He's
You know,
a
he's just
funny
a funny little
guy.
guy, and I like to laugh with him, and I also like to beat him up. I can tackle him to the ground any day.
Okay.
So yeah, but I would say okay, being between Quint and Colton growing up was an experience for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably
Because some
crazy.
days me and Quint were best friends, and then some days me and Colton were best friends.
Okay, well try being Judd and Quint's little guinea pig, okay?
Yeah.
So imagine that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But like
Oh.
whenever like Colton would be mean to me, then I would go
Bruises.
play with Quint. Or whenever Quint would be mean, then I would go play with Colton.
So you just switch
But I feel like
sides.
Ronnie would do her own thing a lot, so I was stuck with the boys a lot of the time. So, yeah. I like Quint because he's a cool guy. I like that guy.
Cool kid.
Yeah. Colton, I already fed him enough. He's just whatever.
Yeah.
He's done. Starlin, she is just the sweetest little soul.
She's
you know,
so
she's so
sweet.
sweet, and I just never want anyone ever in the world to hurt her. Like I would just be
Facts.
like the most destroyed ever. And I feel like there's like such we're 10 years apart. So I feel like there's like such a like emotional connection between us two because like I literally was 13 when she was like a baby.
Mhm.
So I feel like I like watched her grow up literally from like baby up, and I
Yeah.
feel like it's hard to like just makes me cry a little bit, you know? Like I just like it
Tears
makes me a little
rolling.
sad. But no, I just literally love her so much. I'd never want anything bad to happen to her. Asher, he's crazy, but I love that guy.
Yeah.
He's funny. He's so funny. I feel like whenever he talks, I'm just like, you are the craziest person I've ever heard in my life. But I just think I think he just has like a really bright future, and I just same like for both of them, Starlin and Asher. Like I just want the best for both of them forever. Like I
Yeah.
feel like I just have such a like big sister heart for them, and they're my pals, you know.
They're so fun.
Right. Alrighty. Ron Bon, second mom.
Yeah, big
Whoa,
time.
Whoa.
You're fine.
Big time second mom. She was a homie.
Ronnie used to drive all of us to school, all four of us, but yeah,
Anyways, second mom Ron. Judd.
second dad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dad vibes.
also second dad. But Judd, like Kayla was saying, he is like that guy that wants the best for like everybody. But I also see in him something that I think I take from him a lot is his like how am I trying to word this? His care for like every individual.
Well, and I think he's like really good at like calling you out in a very gentle way too.
Yeah. I
Like
would give
he's
him
good
that.
at holding you accountable, but like in a way that's like very kind.
Yeah, true. Quint. Quint is like the older brother that like did all this stuff that I try to like see if I can beat him on. Like, oh my gosh, like he did all this. Let's see if I can top him, you know?
I feel like Quint is like in the extended family, like in like you know how when they have like a crazy Uncle Joe. Like I feel like that's Quint.
That is gonna be Quint.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that's Quint. And yeah, he's just somebody that I think I try to be as much as like as possible, which is a little dangerous, but anyways.
Yeah.
Kayla. Anyways.
I hate the look over.
No, Kayla was. She is just the one who honestly just gets it, you know?
Yeah.
I'd say big time is the biggest thing. She just gets it. She's always there. And she cracks me up big time. But my favorite thing about her was definitely when Mom would make you play with me and you would get so ticked. I just love that.
Well, and it's funny
"Look at
too
this."
because now I see like that in Starlin and Asher.
Yeah,
Or
oh,
I feel
yeah,
like they're
I
like
know.
us when we're little.
They literally
Because
are. It
Starlin
cracks me up.
will always just be like, "Oh, please, I don't want to play with him, Mom." And then like I'm just like, "You have to. She said you do." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's PTSD."
Oh.
Starlin, definitely the sweetest thing ever. But I'm also in like I never really experienced it. Like it, obviously, like growing up because they are adopted. Obviously, they're siblings. But growing up, there was like never like a protective side of me. I would say.
Because you're the baby.
Yeah, because I was the baby. I always felt like I was the one being protected. But I'd say for me, it's just like me being her older brother. It's just like when she like talks about like school or something and like a guy gets mentioned or something, and I was like, I need to know who he is. I need a background check. Who are his parents and who like
Oh, I'm gonna be like
what are the authorities gonna
crazy.
say? You know?
I'm gonna be crazy when she ever like starts dating. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
No.
And then Asher. Asher is like everything I'm trying to like. He's on it. I hate like saying this, but I feel like a dad to Asher.
Yeah.
Like we are obviously brothers, and he has a dad, but I like being his dad.
You just give dad vibes sometimes.
Like he's somebody I'm just like I'm going goose hunting this weekend, and he's like, "Can I come?" And I was like, "Well, I already have this plan, and I'm going with my buddy." And I was like trying to figure out every possible way that I could actually take him with, and it was just like it just couldn't work out. Anyways, it's just someone that I'm just like so jacked about to see him grow up, and really excited to see him get in with like, all right, what girl is he picking out? Yeah, I'm really excited.
He also just has like the most energy ever. Anytime he's
Yeah.
like talking, I'm like, oh my gosh, my head is spinning. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Even in the mornings, like when he comes to the cafe and he's like, "Morning, Christy."
Yeah.
He'll look like a wreck, and he's still just like everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
He is probably one of the like best things to watch in the morning is Asher waking up from bed, getting ready, and then you would think like the way he looks like he just had like a 2-week bender in his clap belt, but then all of a sudden he opens his mouth and he doesn't stop, which cracks me up.
Yeah.
It's kind of like me.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, you wake up sometimes looking like a 2-week
He always
bender.
walks into
Oh, that's terrible.
he always walks into the cafe when he's before school, and he's always like, "Hey, Cal." I'm like, okay, hey.
You're like, "Hi." Let me go through my list. Layla, I like her. She's alright.
Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of your siblings have significant others.
Yes.
Were you like?
Oh yeah, I do.
All of them except for the younger ones.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have went through them. I'm not. Yeah.
Oh, should we?
I mean, no. I feel like we can just like.
I mean, obviously, yeah, we
We'll
are
have-
just keeping it
we'll have
family
guests
there, but
Yeah.
they are
stuff.
family. So
Yeah.
We'll have
Not trying to
guests.
exclude.
Yeah.
So-
What was
Don't kill. Next question.
what was your first impression when I came over to your house for the first time? When all of you guys were sitting at the table.
Okay, well, you can't answer this one, Colton, because you already knew her.
And you're biased.
I'll go.
Yeah.
I said, "Dang, baby, fine at the table, looking fine at the table."
Cut the camera.
Oh!
That gave me the ick.
Okay, I...
Wait, let me set this scene. Colton said, "Alright, you should come over and like you can meet my family and stuff." And of course,
Which I feel horrible for
Which-
anyone that has to meet our family. I have the most sympathy for ever because I cannot imagine meeting people for the first time and having to sit at a table of 15 people. I cannot imagine.
And like I, of course, was already doing my stalking, so I knew he had a big family.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, whatever. I'm such an anxious person, so I'm like, I drove up, and he was like, it was Asher's birthday like dinner. I
Yeah.
don't think it was his actual
Yeah.
birthday, but it was birthday
Wow,
dinner.
you remember it all?
I remember
How
it
do
all.
I not remember this? I
don't
remember I drove
remember
up.
it.
I remember I think I texted you and I was like, "Hey, I'm here."
You still do that.
I absolutely hate either just like no one like rings people's doorbells or knocks on people's doors anymore.
No.
And I'm not just gonna
I do.
walk in. Like I still get weird about
You
just like
do not
walking
knock
into
on the door at
house.
mom and dad's house.
Oh no, I'm saying she was saying like.
Oh, in general.
Obviously
In
not.
general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Smart. I'm gonna go down there and be like, are you kidding me? When that door is locked, I pound on that thing for somebody to come. I did it the other day when I had to go into work and took Starlin with. Starlin, I was bound
Starling came with you to work?
to the cafe.
On
I was
Saturday.
working.
Oh, right. I forgot you worked at the
All the lights were off except for upstairs. Pounded on the door. Starlin comes running down with like the craziest look in her eyes. She's like, what is wrong?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I was like, we gotta go. I was like, we're gonna be late soon. And then next thing you know, bam. Dad in the boxers comes walking over, looking clapped. Stands by the door, wide open, while I get in the car, and he's like, where are you going?
Yeah, so
What was the question? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Christina.
literally, so I pull up, I'm like, hey, I'm here. And I, like, literally the day before, I had went out and got Asher, like a Lego set or something.
Oh, that's so
like
cute.
that. So I was like, oh, it's his birthday.
Yeah.
Got him a Lego set, had a little bag, came
That's
in.
probably why you're his favorite.
No, because for a while, Asher did not talk to me. Asher and Starlin both did not talk to me. Like, they were shy. And I was also shy, so I was like, I'm not gonna, like, be... Anyways. So I walk in, everyone's sitting at the table. Everyone looks at me, and I'm like, so stressed.
Oh my gosh, I would have been stressed too.
Sat down, and I was just... You guys were eating cake. Can't eat the cake, so it's not even like I could, like, stuff my mouth full of food. I was
Christina's allergic to a lot of stuff,
I'm
alright?
allergic
And
to
our
everything.
family never dealt with allergies, ever. And so, yeah.
And I just
We
sat
like
there
her,
and I was
though.
like, oh.
Yeah. Okay, my first impression was, okay, well, I asked Colton for a briefing, because I was like, I just need to know, like,
Ooh, what was your briefing?
what's she like a little bit. He doesn't remember anything, apparently.
Yeah.
He just said, she's really nice. I think you'll really like her, Kay. He said, she's really nice, and I think you guys will be friends. And I said, okay, cool. Like, I'm excited to meet
Alright.
this girl. Like, I love a good friend. And came over, didn't talk.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, she's quiet. I'm going to have to crack this one. She didn't talk at all. She was actually really scared. I could tell. And I was like, you know what? I feel bad for her because I would also be scared.
Okay, well,
You
you
know?
think that's bad at the table? Try doing a first date with no talk.
Okay, I talked a little bit, but I'm so shy. Like,
She
that's
is
something
really
people
shy.
don't know is that, like,
But it's
Yeah.
you've changed a lot.
well, I do talk a lot more now.
You
We
have
really-
come
we
a
really
lot.
opened
You
you
have
up.
come a lot more out of your shell.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
I'm
for
a lot
sure.
more talkative.
But yeah, I was like, okay, like this is gonna be like a work in progress. Like I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
get to know this girl. And I don't even know when it really like clicked for us, but I feel
I
like
don't
we
know.
like became fast friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
need
Like I feel like that
something
first
exotic.
year in Shinkatig, like we were like tight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And how
That
many
first
months
year
have you
of
been
Siggy
dating
was a
then?
banger.
Literally
3
like,
months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 or 4 months.
So I feel like that was the first time that we were like, okay, like we could be buddies, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
I think
Whatever.
I like you.
Whatever. I think you're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're alright, I guess.
But it's also weird to like see, like I was so used to like seeing my older siblings in relationships, but to see your younger brother in a relationship is a little crazy. You know, like it is. You'll see. You'll see. But
I'm
like
excited for Asher, and Starlin's not allowed.
no, I feel like it was like one of those things where I was like, oh, like please. But like as the older sister, I feel like since you're a boy, I was like, don't be mean to this girl, like, or like I feel like as an
Yeah,
older
don't be
sister, like
mean.
there's just one of those things like you're just worried about how the boy's gonna treat the girl more than like if he's gonna get heartbroken.
Yeah.
You know, like you're just hoping he's a gentleman.
I'm a
Which, like-
lover boy. What can I say?
Anyway, yeah. So I feel like that was kind of my like thing at first. I was like, oh, like I just hope Colton's nice to her, but it worked out.
Yeah.
I would say yeah,
You're nice to me, like,
Yeah.
95%
Yeah.
of the time.
93
On the weekdays.
On the weekday. On the podcast.
On the podcast. Right after the camera's cut. Go on.
Ah, yeah. Fun times.
Fun.
times.
That's kind of funny, actually.
No, it is. What else we got?
What else we got? Oh, that stupid hat.
It's a banger hat.
I don't like that hat.
That's how she sounds sometimes. And I love it.
If you had to bring 5 people on you,
What?
whoa. If you had to bring 5 people on a deserted island,
5 people? That is like
Friends, family, pets.
Hard. This is the hardest question, and I wrestled with this for a while.
I'll go first. Ready for this? I would bring you, obviously, emotional support, and like survival stuff sometimes. Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Sky, also for emotional support. If I'm going out, she's going out with me. Who else would I bring? Dad, because Dad's just smart. Like he's probably like one of the smartest people I know. And then the last two, I think I would probably pick Judd. Because
Judd.
I think Judd would
Judd
be,
was good at Gator Camp with building
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, like he goes to, like he did.
That's
Gator
a
camp
smart
and all that
one.
Stuff. I feel
Yeah.
like Judd would be really useful.
That's like survival vibes.
And
yeah.
he's also like calm.
Yeah.
Like out
And
of
he
your
could
whole
build you like
family-
full structures. Yeah.
Yeah, like out of your whole family, I feel like Judd's like calm,
Yeah.
and I would need calm.
And you would need a
person.
buddy.
Yeah,
Right.
and then you would have a little guy friend.
Right.
And then I think I would pick Kayla. Because Kayla has common sense.
I
like
would
me.
slay on a deserted island.
And
You'd
like
die.
we would boss you
No,
guys around.
I would get us off.
You die.
I would figure out how to crack a code and get a helicopter out there so we can get off.
What
Yeah.
code are you cracking?
You'll
It
see.
is survival
You'll see.
of the fittest.
No, you'll see.
See, but like you guys will be more like concerned of like surviving, whereas like me and Kayla would be like trying to figure out how to get out.
No,
Yeah.
I'm staying there. If I got an island to
See,
myself.
but my thing, Christy, is like, I feel like I would just feel bad if I brought like my dad and I didn't bring my mom.
Oh, see, here's the
Because
thing.
then they're like broken up forever.
No, because my mom would not like it on a deserted island.
Yeah.
She would be cranky. She wouldn't like that, and she would
Safe.
So
honestly.
she'll just be single
I
at
love
home.
I love you, Mom, but you would not be very helpful on that deserted
Yeah.
island. And same with my
we
sister.
love you, Christy's mom.
So
Okay, my
they'd be
turn.
happier at home.
Colin, obviously, because that's my husband.
Obvious.
I would need him to be there. Okay, hold on, let me count. Colin, Atlas, because he's my guy. He's my little guy, you know?
guy.
He's a good guy, and I just love him.
Yeah.
And he's really smart. He can sometimes sniff his way out of some stuff.
He's also a big boy. He could definitely scare off
Yeah.
any, like
And he's got a mean
Animal.
bark.
A shark?
Yeah.
No, he's getting eaten any day of the week.
No, he's so good.
yeah.
Dad, because Dad would get us off an island in no time. Are you kidding me? Dad would swim. He would say, "I'm going to shore."
Facts.
If I could take just one person, it would be Dad, because we would only be on the island for approximately 12 hours.
He'd be back on mainland.
Yeah, in no time. And actually, he would not even say like, "I'm gonna go swim and get us help." He would say like, "We're swimming." He'd be like, "Get ready, and we're going together." Yeah. So Dad, but see, then I'm like, okay, like, mom would be so sad, but she can't swim, so I can't bring her. That's horrible,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Because if yeah.
I would
No-go.
say Shelby, but she would have really bad anxiety, so I can't bring her. So I think,
What do you got? 2 picks?
yeah. Actually, I think I would bring Asher, because he's pretty good.
Asher made me a
And
slingshot.
he knows how to hunt a lot of things at a young age. So I feel
Yeah.
like he would be good.
That's actually a really good pick.
Yeah. So Dad, Asher, Colin, I need a girl. So I'm gonna say I'm not bringing Ronnie, because that would stress me out. Sorry, I love you, Ronnie, but that would stress me out
I
to
feel
the
like
max.
she would get so stressed.
Yeah, and she would get mad too. She'd be like, "Can we just please get off the island?"
Why
Like-
can't we just swim?
Okay, so yeah, and her and Dad would definitely bicker. So I can't
Yeah.
have that. That would stress me out. So I'm gonna say, I don't know. I don't know who my girl would be.
I can't imagine if we were like actually on a deserted island.
That would be crazy.
I would cry.
Yeah. Maybe Leah, actually, because I feel like she thinks really logically about things.
She does.
Like, I feel like she would be like, okay, let's like sit down and think through this. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
I think
too.
Leah, yeah. Because
Yeah.
she would be like the brains of the operation.
Yeah.
I would feel bad though. Like, that's what I mean. I would feel bad because she would just be like, all alone on the island with no husband. Okay, your turn.
Bringing you,
Oh my gosh.
Judd, Quint, Adam Sandler and Theo Von.
I noticed how you didn't say my dog.
No. You guys are thinking about this all wrong.
Celebrities. And not even comedians. For what?
And
Think about
Adam
this.
Sandler.
Quiet. It's Colton time to
You'd be
speak.
stuck there forever, Cole, and I hate to break it to you.
You guys are...
Old Dude Island with Christy, jail.
Yeah. What?
Listen.
What am I gonna do?
You're thinking about this all wrong. You guys are like, all right, how can we get out of here so quickly? What do we need to do? Blah, blah, blah. I am trying to take in the full experience. This is like a vacation. You're getting time away. Obviously, you need
Bachelor
to
party.
strategize. You need time to strategize, which I have my guys, Survival, Judd, Quint. There we go. I'm set. Next thing you know, bam. Now what are we doing? We have everything set up for survival. Bam, bam, bam. We need entertainment. Adam Sandler, Theo Von.
So you're going to make them stand up and do a comedy act for you guys while you're sitting around the fire.
Yeah.
So, like, when you eventually...
And then think about this. You're taking all these people you know. Like, you know everything about them pretty much. Obviously, there's, like, deep stuff. Like, some people don't even tell people that you...
You know everything about Adam Sandler?
Shut up.
And
That's
Theo
No, I'm
Von.
saying you guys are. I'm
Oh.
taking two people that I've never even met.
So you would
I have
sacrifice
so-
them?
No. Well,
Oh.
yeah, that too. But I have so much to talk about with them.
I could have so much to talk about with
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah, we can yap for hours on the
Yeah.
island.
But I'm just saying, I have so many questions and stuff I can ask. And so
But
many
they might
deep
get
things.
tired.
Of what?
Yeah, but why would you want to just talk when you can just get off the island?
What if you can't get off the
Dad
island?
would get me off that island in no time. I
What
have
if-
no doubt.
What if you have Theo Von on there and you end up not liking each other?
Or what if Adam
I've
Sandler
seen-
turns on
Oh,
everyone
I
and kills
actually have
you all?
met Theo
Yeah.
Von. I can't say that. I did meet Theo Von. But I've met that guy, and I can tell you right now, there's not one bone in my body that would not be able to not like Theo Von.
No, what if he doesn't like you?
What if him and Judd don't get along?
Yeah, facts.
I'm just
I
had
think
a
Judd would
picture
get mad
now
at Adam
of Judd.
Sandler.
I just had a picture now of Judd and Theo Von talking
I think
to
Judd
each other.
would talk to Adam Sandler and he would say, "Shut up, man."
Yeah, Judd would be so over
he would be so
everything.
mad. He'd be like, "Can we just shut
Nuh-uh.
up and build a house?"
Guys, you don't understand. Adam Sandler and Theo Von, President 2028. President and Vice President. There we go. There's your picks. If we're just putting anybody out there anymore, let's put those two guys in.
Oh, so we talk about politics now.
No, we should.
Red flag. Anyways.
Cut the cameras.
Well, this was a great first guest podcast episode.
Once again, I'm honored.
Really glad you
Thank you for having
find
me.
You're
time
not allowed to come on.
out of your busy day.
You're gonna be asking. People are gonna be saying, "Bring that girl back on. She was cool."
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, bring
You'll see.
Kayla back on. We'll probably go through
We
our
can't
list,
bring
come
people back on.
Yeah, we can.
who
Maybe
have-
next time we're on vacation together, we could do like a family vacation podcast.
That sounds like an absolute train wreck.
That would be everybody talking over everybody.
Just us. But we can
Everyone-
talk about the vacation while we're on the vacation.
Oh, we can do a little. You know what we should do next year for vacation?
What?
Confessionals.
What'd you say?
Yeah, we go in a
Confessionals.
room.
Camera.
That's a
record,
great idea.
Sit down.
Christina, for our vlog,
Yeah.
we can do like office style.
Yeah.
Or like actually Kardashian style.
No, yeah, Kardashian style.
Where they like sit them down in the room and then they're like, or also it happens on like Love Island and Bachelor, like where they sit them down in like a studio and then they
Yeah.
have to like talk off camera about like what's going on in the actual. Do you know what I mean, Colton? So like if I were to go into a room on family vacation, I would go in and I would say, "I'm having a horrible time," and then I would talk about.
This might sound confusing, but that's kind of how my brain operates.
Christina, have you watched Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
No. Okay.
need
I've
to.
seen that Netflix
Ronnie
You need to.
and
documentary.
Shelby.
You need to
I've
watch it
seen
all
cl-
tonight.
I've seen
Talking
clips
about
of it.
And
There's crazy.
You need to watch it all tonight.
There's crazy rooms in there.
they've got me like they've got me to the point where I'm like, I have to watch
You
it.
need to watch it all tonight. There's 9
So-
episodes. You'll be completely hooked in. It's the craziest thing I ever watched in my whole entire life. And
Mormons.
yeah, Mormon chicks, and
But
they're
it's like
crazy.
TikTok moms.
But they're crazy. They're the craziest people I ever heard of in my
Yeah,
life.
like, they got a
This
lot
is the
of
guy that's
drama.
like married to like 80 wives, isn't it?
no.
Oh, it's not that Netflix one.
No.
No. This
Oh,
is on
that's one I
Hulu.
want.
This is like on Hulu, and
Yeah.
it's like a modern like Mormon wives like mom talk vibes.
Yeah.
But they're crazy, and they fight like crazy. It's the craziest thing I ever watched.
Over their man.
No.
No. Well, the one girl was in like a swinging scandal, which they do
Yeah.
talk about that a lot. Like her and her
Wait,
ex-husband.
Mormon is one man having a bunch of wives, right?
Sometimes.
Oh,
but
it's
sometimes it can be like swinging, but also sometimes it can be just like normal marriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
But only some of them are like into polygamy.
Yeah, but it's like crazy.
But yeah, this one girl, Taylor, she like her and her ex-husband like had like a swinging scandal with like 2 other couples. It was the craziest thing I ever heard in my whole life. Yeah. You have to watch it.
I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely watching at least 2 episodes tonight.
It's crazy.
But you're done.
We're done.
You're tapped out. So I just want to say I do have merch coming out soon.
Whoop, whoop.
I just have to figure out who I want to print it, but I have all like the ideas and stuff. So keep an eye out for that. I'll have all of Kayla's stuff linked below.
Give me a follow. Let's be friends.
What's
your word?
And yeah.
She's kind of scary.
Sometimes.
In like the psychopath murder way.
Anyways, thanks for watching, and we will see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Peace out.